Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Hope everybody is doing well. Bear with me, just moving the camera there a little bit. Hope everyone is doing okay on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Now, unfortunately, didn't go to the car boots and I didn't go to Sandown, but I have a big haul again to show you, which I bought offline. Quite a lot of stuff, so I better get started. So, a big haul of things. So I'm going to start off with this one, which is quite strange. I've been quite busy on Google Lens because I don't know what a lot of the stuff is. I recognised some of the stuff, but then didn't know where it was from, etc. So, take my glasses off. So, starting off with a Transformer. This is from 2003. It's from the Night Attack Minicon, and it's Armada Scatter. And here it is. Very strange little one, but yeah, wasn't sure if it was complete or not. There is supposed to be like a white, very small white thing, or let me just move that up a bit there. Or a long thing, because there's a little hole there. So I've been doing some searches, and yeah, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm still going through the bag to see what stuff there is. So, but yeah, so it was really cool to find a Transformer, even though it's not vintage. But yeah, it's really cool to get that. So let me just stick that back in there, like so. Right. So, as I say, I've got so many bags here to go through. So this could be another long one, which is great. Next one is from 2002 Playmates. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And this is a foot soldier. Oh, got a bit blurry there. What's going on there? That's it. Right. There we go. Little foot soldier. Not seen those sort before, but yeah, so he's pretty neat. Yeah, not far from, oh no, it is, I was going to say not far from the original, but that was 1988. And yes, I am that old, but there we go. There we go. Yes. Next to Power Rangers. Now, I do like the original Power Rangers. I've now got the set of the original ones. This is from 1993. It's Bandai, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And this is Goldar. So he's obviously one of the bad guys. So there he is. Not the big figure, but now I will be at some point moving some of this on, because I don't collect all of it. So just to let you know. And also, as you can tell in the background, I've got my alien friends from Toy Story. So I thought that would be a different background. So yes, one of my big favourite films, Toy Story. And just to let you know, very soon, number 5 will be out. And hopefully I shall be going to the premiere, which is happening in within the next month or two. So this one is 2014 Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Didn't know it did that. Michelangelo. Didn't know it did that. So there we go. I do quite like these versions actually, because of the feet and that. They're very different. But there we go. There's Michelangelo. Or is that, no? Is that Michelangelo? Is that an orange, or is that more of a red? I don't know. No, I think it's more of an orange. So it's Michelangelo, obviously, being an orange. That's him. Stick him back in there. Yeah, not sure on this one. Still. This one is from, well, it's 1996, from Kenner, Legend of Batman. and it's Egyptian Catwoman. So there we go, with a long tail there at the back. So there we go. A very unusual looking figure, but as I say, there we go. So there's that one. Quite a nice mixture of figures from these, and I have actually got more coming from the same person, so that is going to be awesome. Not in such a big bundle though, but I am still getting a dog lot of figures. Next one is 1997 Kenner Batman and Robin movie, and this is Bane. So I'm taking it it's the animated movie. Not a bad figure. Pretty cool, pretty muscly. I was going to say the Batman and Robin movie didn't. I don't think it had Bane in it in the live version, because it was had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it as Mr. Freeze. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Okay, and the next one with an accessory. It's 95 Legends of Batman Kenner, and it's the Riddler. Now he has this waist accessory, and his hands go on the handles. I've actually taken them off because I had it in a pack. But there he is, the Riddler, with one of these shoots out, the other one doesn't. But yeah, so there he is, the Riddler. I'll take that off now, just to get it in the bag. I was about to say if I can, because sometimes, you know, with accessories, you never know if they're going to come off, and you have to be careful so you don't break them. Now the next ones, I think, is from McDonald's. Or, no, actually, it might be Burger King. Where are we? Oh, no, they are McDonald's. Hanna-Barbera. 2020 McDonald's Scooby-Doo. I'm not going to necessarily get these out, but they're bobbleheads, so you've got all the Scooby-Doo in there. I think you've got 3 Scrappies in there. 1 Scooby, 1 Thelma, Fred, and the other lady. I can't remember her name, but yeah. So there's those. Dooby-doo. Right. So the next one is from not long ago, 2022. This is McFarlane Toys DC Power Rangers, and this is called Dark Seed. And here he is, if it will focus. There we go. It looks a bit like Mr. Freeze, doesn't it, from Batman? But yes, so that's from Power Rangers. So another one. I've got a big mixture of Power Rangers stuff, all the way up to, you know, the newer ones. Right. So this next one is a 2005 Hasbro, and this is from the Evolution series, and it is Anakin Skywalker. So there he is, and his cape. So there we go. So it's obviously when he had his helmet taken off, and there is scarring around his head, which is pretty cool. So there's him. So in other words, Darth Vader. And then we've got this pretty cool one here, which I'm hoping at some point I'm actually going to find the rest of the parts in the bag that I'm still going through. This is a 2007 Hasbro Spider-Man 3 movie, and it's Mr. Doc Ock. So as you can see, he's got pretty much, oh no, he's missing one of the claws on there. But he's also got the ones at the bottom, but they're missing the claws. So, but he's a cool figure anyway. And he's got the old steel belt there, or metal belt, whatever, to that holds these on. So he's a pretty cool figure. I remember this version actually from, I think, Spider-Man 2, wasn't it? Was it 2? Yeah, because it was Green Goblin in the first one. That's right. So yeah. So he's cool. Next one. Where are we? Okay. Next one is from 2000, and it's from Sega, and it's a bit grubby, and it is a Sonic bendy. So you can bend his arms and put it in whatever direction you want. So there he is. As I say, a bit grubby, but there we go. So there he is. So that's cool. And the next one is 2014 Playmate, and this is another one, but from the movie, I believe this one is, and it's Michelangelo, yeah, from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and it's more from the latest one. So there he is. They're pretty cool. I don't mind these ones actually. It kind of grew on me, even though I kind of grew up with the original one. And even though this one was more CGI, which was a big shame, but yeah. So there we go. Next one coming up is from Star Wars. Another Star Wars one, just to mix it up, from Hasbro. 2004. And it's from Power of the Force 2. And it is Mr. R2-D2. So there he is. And his front foot does move a bit, which is cool. So you can put him in a certain position. If have I got it around the right way? Not sure if I have. Oh no, I have. I've just got the head round the wrong way. There he is. So yeah. So he can sit there and go along. So there we go. Little R2. So there we go. I do like my R2. He's one of my favourites from Star Wars, which is pretty cool. There's that one. Now, some very different stuff. Now, I don't normally... where are we? Hi, Mario. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing okay on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Hope it's nice where you are. It's kind of... it was quite sunny when I first came on, and now it's a little bit gloomy, but never mind. So yeah, just going through a toy haul that I got through Whatnot. This next one is Star Wars First Order Snowtrooper. There he is. And then he's obviously missing something off the back there. But there we go. So there's that one. Bit of a strange one. Don't think I've seen these ones before. But then I've not really watched any of the more recent Star Wars stuff. Like the series. I've not really watched the series. Raining here. Oh man, will it be funny? We've been having that sort of weather here, where we've had wind all the time, and it's been raining, and then it's stopped, and it's been sunny, and then it's gone back and forward. So that is the sort of weather we've been having. It's been very all over the place. So right now, going a little different way, because I don't usually collect these sort either. This is a McFarlane DC Multiverse, and it's an animated Flash. So there we go. He's pretty cool. So there's that one. Don't believe it came with a stand, but I could probably make some stands for some of these. So yes. But other than the rain, hope you're having a good Sunday. Right. Now we're getting to vintage. But we won't be going far into vintage. So here is a 1988 Playmates Turtles Raphael. So this is obviously the original, the OG. So there it is. That's cool. I remember getting these in '88. Funny story actually, because I bought my presents from Toys R Us with these, because when these first came out, you were only allowed to buy one of each figure, and I bought my set and then was given it at Christmas. So yeah, those were the days of queuing up for toys like that. Similar title here. Playmates '92, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the movie, and here is Raphael. So he's more of the from the movie. You can tell by the features, and actually has eyes as well. Whereas the old ones always never had eyes; it was just white, wasn't it? So there we go. So there's those ones. And then on to something completely different. Hanna-Barbera, Scooby-Doo, Ghost of Redbeard, the pirate villain with a bent sword. So there we go. I think I've got a smaller one than this, and I think I've also got like a, not a see-through one, but a white one, and I don't know whether it's a glow in the dark, but yeah, I do remember getting a different one. So yeah, just that one. And then going back to Turtles, this is a '92 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutations, and we've got Bebop. And with this Bebop, you can open up the arm sleeve, turn that around, and you get a human hand, and then move this around. I don't know where the trigger is for it. So you can go from Bebop to, well, it is to Bebop, but the human one. So there we go. I won't change the other hand, but so yeah, so he mutates into the human one. So that's pretty cool. And for some reason, he's got the holes in the feet. I don't know why he's got holes in the feet, but yeah. So I don't know whether it comes with us. Originally came with a playset or not. I don't know. So bit of a weird one there. Yeah, it is. It is cool indeed. Yes. And again, something completely different from that. From Turtles to one of my favourite wrestlers. Bear with me a second. Yep. To one of my favourite wrestlers, even though it doesn't actually look like him. I'm not sure what his face looks like. This is Jakks Pacific from '98, and it is The Undertaker, one of my favourite wrestlers. And speaking of wrestlers, I've been watching the documentary on Netflix of behind the scenes of WWE, which is really interesting. Actually, really cool. I won't say anything so that people can watch it, but on Netflix, behind the scenes of WWE, talks to some of the wrestlers, what their actual real name is, and any other names they've had as a wrestler. And it's really interesting how it all works, really. So now this is an interesting one. Don't know why she looks like this, but this is a 1987 Kenner, the real Ghostbusters, and it's the Fright Features Janine. Don't ask me why, but for some reason I think it's had permanent marker put all over it. But yeah, I might at some point try and give that a clean. Don't know why, but yeah. So there we go, and her action does work like that because her hair goes up, as you can see, and down again. So yeah. So there we go, Janine. There we go. Yeah. The very first one of those sort I got was Granny Gross and Egon, where you push the arm and the tie goes up. They were the original ones I got given. Now this one I thought was probably Doctor Who, and then when I looked it up, I was wrong. Next figure to show is 2006 G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra, and this is Neo Viper. And I thought, looking at this, that was probably a bad guy from Doctor Who, but clearly not. So there we go. And again, he's got a black hole in the back there, so must have a backpack for his pew pew or something like that. So there's that one. And the next one, again, is Hasbro. And I think I found 2 or 3 of this exact figure. Hasbro 2003, and it's a G.I. Joe Dr. X. So there he is. His metal arm there, his ponytail, and his little mask. So there we go. And I believe I've got about 2 or 3 of this actual figure. And also, I'm going to say it again, I actually have, I think it's 2 of these ones as well. And this is a Toy Biz Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Rings movie, and this is 2002 Gimlin, and he has his axe as well, and it's a flick arm. So there we go. Oh, Mr. B, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. So there he is. And as I say, I have 2 of these as well. So, and they both actually have the axe with them. Oh yeah. So yes. Hope the weather's okay where you are, Mario. I mean, Mr. B. We've got all the sun's coming out again. We've had a bit of sun, a bit of going gloomy, but yeah. Mind you, that's the British weather for you. So I'll go in. That's it. Right. And going back to Turtles. Right. This is Playmates from Nickelodeon. Turtles 2014. And this is Dojo Splinter. So there he is, Dojo Splinter, which is Yeah, a bit different. And he's actually got a hole in his bottom, which I presume that's where his tail should go. So, yeah, where are we? Today's supposed to be a beautiful day. Just about 80 degrees. Cool, blimey. Yeah. Well, the sun's come out here again. It's just popped out again, but it keeps popping in and out. So, that is how the weather is at the moment over here. Mad. Mad, mad, mad. There we go. Right. So, it's that one. Right. Oh, blimey. These bags are so handy from Temu. It's unbelievable. I prefer these. So the next one is a 2006 Doctor Who Cyberman. Apparently this is a redesigned Rise of the Cyberman. So there he is. I do quite like the Cybermen actually. It's one of those, it's a bit like the Daleks, isn't it? Because it's, you know, specifically it's Doctor Who. And the bit on the chest there, it's a bit different. It's normally just metal, isn't it? So whether or not the character's had his chest smashed in, I don't know. But yeah, always recognisable for Doctor Who. So there we go. Okay. Right, I'll do a few more. That's coming up to 26 minutes, which is unbelievable. I can't believe we've gone that quick into the hour. Quite quick. Now, this one is very different to what I've been showing. It's from 2005, Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, Witch in the Wardrobe, and this is Edmund. So he's obviously missing a few bits. There he is. Yeah, I think he was in a box with something else. So his stance is a bit strange. So he's obviously, don't think he, or maybe he does move a little bit. But yeah, so I've never had a figure from the Lion, Witch in the Wardrobe. So there we go. Mr. Naughty Boy. I think he was the naughty one, wasn't he? Edmund. So he wanted to do his own thing. So there's that one. And then, oh, we're going back to the a different one now. So as you know, it's all different. All the pickups are different from this. So the next one is from Star Wars. And obviously at some point I need to put them all in the relevant boxes or bags so I know where they all are. So this one is 2005 from Revenge of the Sith collection, and it's Obi-Wan Kenobi, and obviously he's missing, I think, his lightsaber. So I've had a few Star Wars figures that are missing the lightsaber, or have got the lightsaber but missing the end of it, the coloured bit. So what I might do is try and replace the colour bit if I can. So, in fact, the way he's sitting, I think he was supposed to actually be on an animal. I can get him. Can I get it up on there again? There we go. He's actually sitting on a creature, and I can't remember which one because I did look it up. So he probably doesn't have a lightsaber because he's riding something. Right, now a bit of a bigger one here. This is from the Justice League DC universe, and it is Cyborg. Pretty chunky figure there. Again, I don't normally collect these type of figures, but you know, this was might be one that I send off. So Lizard, yes, is that what you're saying Obi-Wan is supposed to be sitting on? Because there was something like that I saw in the picture when I was looking up the details. So yeah, I've not seen the creature before, so but it did look a bit lizardy. I'll get him back in the bag. Right, I'm going to go on for a little bit longer. And oh, another Star Wars. As I say, I probably won't be keeping all of these. Some of these I probably will be trading or selling on. This one's Star Wars, Return of the Sith. Hasbro 2004, Counselor Palpatine. So there he is. There we go. I think it was Return of the Sith. Well, it's something like that anyway. I know that was the name of originally the name of Return of the Jedi. So I presume that's what that was meant to be. Right. This one I've had some of these before. I think I may have this already in the collection that I've been getting. This is from Leonard the Corpse, and this is Chap Me. There he is. Another strange line, obviously missing a pew pew. So there we go. There's that one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off with this one for today. Now, from what I've read, this one is a knockoff. And I know there are some people out there that do like knockoffs. If I can get it out. There's no year on it, but it's a knockoff unicorn from My Little Pony. And it's referred to, apparently, this one as Fakey. So there we go. So I'll finish off with a knockoff from what I've researched. So that's what I looked at when I was looking online. So that is the next job lot, or next haul. So there will be more. There will be more on Toy Haul. There's plenty more figures to go through. And I will go through more of them either next week or the week after. Actually, next week, what I'll probably do is, if I'm available, and should be hopefully, is go through the next project that I worked on in film and TV. But if you like what you saw today, please like, subscribe, and click the bell notification. That will let you know each time I'm coming on live. And if you are over on Instagram and have not yet, please follow me on there. If I can get up to 1,000 followers, I can actually go back live on Instagram, because that's what I always used to do. So right, let's go to Toy Fairs. Now, I know there was Sandown yesterday, but here is the Toy Fairs for, this one's for October, the 4th of October, and this is Kempton Toy Fair. So there's that one there. The next one, obviously, we had Sandown yesterday. So next month, the next Toy Fair is Sunday the 14th at Stafford Showground. So that's next month for that one. And also here at Andy's Totten Toy Fair. Where are we? The next one will be 28th of June. So there we go. So there's the Toy Fairs so far. No worries, Mario. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining in and taking part in the stream. Really appreciate that. So yeah, so I should be here next week. I'm not sure what the project was that I'll be sharing next week, because I believe there is another film or two that I worked on. Unfortunately, you can't see me in them, but I'll let you know where they were filmed and if I have a picture that I managed to take, even though you're not really supposed to do that. But yeah. Anyway, look after yourself, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll hopefully see you next week. Look after yourself. What's this? Where are we? Great stream, Pete. Thanks for sharing. No worries. That's what I love to do. So take care of yourselves. Enjoy the weather if you can, and I'll see you soon.